So Congress set up a committee today to discuss the hatred against the Asian community. And again, I was embarrassed for my state, as I have been constantly now for a while, because Congressman Roy, and I didn't get his first freaking name because I just got home a while ago and ate my dinner, but I saw the video clip of him, a congressman from Texas, sitting in his committee, defending, more or less, the right to use hate speech. Hey, you can't delegate how much or regulate free speech here. I could use all sorts of things. I hate the China Communist Party, so the Chi-Com, and he started using, what? Chi-Com? What the fuck is that? It's a word he just made up. It's like the China virus. It's made up bullshit. And he's throwing it out in a committee where they're talking about this issue, defending it, even pulling up a Willie Nelson song. Are you shitting me? Well, you ought to be down here in Texas. We just get as much rope as we can and find the tallest tree. Round up all them bag boys. Right out of a Willie Nelson song. Thank you, Roy. Thank you, Congressman Roy, for your wisdom. Your ignorance? Really? No, I don't think we do that here in Texas anymore, you idiot. It's disgusting. But it's part of the same, whatever it is you want to call it, agenda that the Republican Party, look at, we're getting all this bullshit out of them. Ron Johnson up in Wisconsin, talking about, if there were white rioters there at the White House, at the Capitol, so I don't have to worry about it. I wasn't concerned. Now, if it was black guys out there, well, that's a different story here. And that's not a racist statement. Are you shitting me? I'm just sick of it. My congressman here in Texas, Michael Cloud, joining Marjorie Taylor Greene and Louis Gohmert and Matt Gaetz, the local clown club of the Republican Party, now includes my congressman too. Jumped right in there with Marjorie Taylor Greene. I guess they're discussing how them lasers are coming down from space. My congressman, Michael Cloud, District 27 of Texas, voted against giving medals to officers who defended the Capitol on January 6th during the insurrection, because the bill, the award, the nomination for the medal included the word insurrection. Or you can't say insurrection, you can say riot or whatever, just don't call it an insurrection, because he doesn't want his friends, my congressman's friends, tied up with the word insurrection. They weren't insurrectionists. They were just, they just got overwhelmed with emotion, and they just stormed the Capitol and beat police and tried to hang Mike Pence. That's all. It's not an insurrection. An insurrection would be, if they were trying to destroy the government by stopping the will of the people during certification of the Electoral College. That's what they went there to do. They failed because they were miserable little slobs, just want to be patriots of something. I don't know what they are. They're traitors to their country. They worship a golden fat calf down in Florida. That's who these people are, and Michael Cloud is wrapped up with them. Go to Parler and follow my congressman. Isn't that wonderful? Parler, where all the insurrectionists and traitors and all the other idiots go over there to discuss the evil government. My congressman. But it's more than my congressman. It's this whole stinking Republican Party that keeps bringing up bullshit. Here in my state, my governor screaming about evil Joe Biden didn't say squat, while the last guy in there ruined this country. Greg Abbott shut his mouth. Didn't do anything. Oh, my God, all of a sudden Biden's in there and hell is on fire. Oh, the immigrants coming across the border with the COVID, they're going to come get your grandma. By the way, they cut off Mr. Potato Head's pecker, too. It's an embarrassment. This Roy fella, I don't even know what district he's in here in Texas, but he joins the busload of idiots in my state who continually embarrass the shit out of me and my country. You are lawmakers. You're not supposed to be ignorant. And you're supposed to work for the people of this country. All of us. All of us. You don't make excuses by calling it free speech. Oh, you know, if you're picking on one group of people, it's okay. It's free speech. It's hate speech. And the Republican Party is trying to progress it as much as they can, baby. Because it's what they have to sell. It's what their leader sells. Hell, he was on some propaganda TV the other day using the same slur. Now, even after the attack, even after all the rise in hate crimes in this nation, that asshole who stunk up our house for 4 years is still cranking out the hate, baby. It's all they have, and they are doubling down on it. On the minorest little thing. Are you shitting me? Rand Paul's going to get into a pissing contest with Dr. Fauci over a mask? Dr. Rand Paul? Oh, you know, them masks, they're just theater. They ain't no good. You done got your shot. We shouldn't have to be worried about that. I shouldn't have to be worried about you. We should just all run around here. Are you shitting me? You're a lawmaker. You're not supposed to be. You're a doctor. You're not supposed to be stupid. But anything the Republican Party, whether it be the border down here, whether it be Asian American hate, whether it be anything, whether it be if they were black, I'd be scared. Whatever it is. It's a concentrated effort to keep this country divided and hating each other. Because that's the only way the Republicans can win. Oh, that and cheating. Oh, and by the way, that's in the news too. Because there's an investigation and charges brought down in Florida against ghost candidates that the Republicans paid to have people apply to be on the ticket as a Democrat, so they siphon votes off and the Republican wins because they cheated. The Republican Party is a bunch of liars, cheats, and thieves and traitors as far as I'm concerned. At this point, what is left in there? You're propagating the Russian agenda over here. Exactly what Putin wants. Well, I understand it's pretty well pissed off because Joe Biden said something to him. Not like the last chicken shit draft dodging coward that we had before who wouldn't dare stand up to Putin. Well, that's who the Republican Party are. That's who they are. We need to remember that. I need to remember it every time there's a voting booth open. I am tired of being embarrassed by my state. I'm tired of being embarrassed by some of our politicians on the national stage. Are you shitting me, Roy? Get a rope? That's your answer? Don't tell me you're a law and order guy if your objective is to get a rope. You're not after law and order. You're just simulating hate, buddy. It's your job. You're a Republican. I'm tired of it. We should all be tired of this. Because that hatred speaks to our neighbors. Your neighbors, my neighbors. They listen to that bullshit. They think it's okay. It's coming from the top. Are you shitting me? Anyway, it is indeed Thursday. And let's jump in and see who's here to visit us. Mitch and Julie are here. Mitch Goldstein, how are you?
Julie's downstairs. Mitch is okay. How you guys
Well,
doing?
we don't give a shit about you. Go get Julie.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
you
It's
know I'm shitting you.
it's
You
all right.
know I'm shitting you. How are you doing, Mitch?
I have some redeeming qualities, I guess.
Well, a few, I think. Brother, how are you?
Hmm. Well, on balance, I think things are looking pretty good. I mean, we're getting people vaccinated rapidly. There are still some things that are kind of messed up,
We're
but
working.
I think by and large, people are starting to calm down a little bit. The job market is looking real good.
You're
I
saying
think we're
things are
going to
getting better, Mitch?
things are getting better. We still have a long way to go because we have the radical Republican agenda to contend with.
Yes.
And their agenda is very, very simple: to do whatever is necessary to stop the equitable distribution of wealth in the United States of America.
There you go.
And they will do it by any means possible. They will use the religious angle, they will use the violence angle, they will use the race angle, they will use the fear, xenophobia, negrophobia, transphobia, Dr. Seuss
You
phobia,
name a
potato
phobia. Yeah.
phobia.
There's
There's
phobia.
nothing.
You got me
And
on that
here's
one.
the thing: we are now at a point, it's unprecedented. We are now at a point in America where there is nothing beneath the Republican Party.
No,
There's whale shit on the bottom of the fucking ocean that's higher than the Republican Party right now.
I agree
Because all they
100%
care
with that.
about is preserving white Christian male privilege at any cost,
That's it.
even if it means burning down the United States of America, if it means murdering the vice president, if it
Yeah.
means talking about Down syndrome children on TV. Did you hear this latest thing?
Oh, no,
Lauren
please.
Boebert I get them confused all the time. Marjorie Taylor
Oh,
Greene
no.
talking about how ridiculous it is that we have to take care of people with Down syndrome because they don't deserve blah blah blah. And
She
I'm
would
like,
know.
yeah, well, whoever voted for her ought to damn well know.
That's sad. That is sad.
And I'll tell you, man, that whole shit is going to
Bring
come
that
to head.
back up in just a
Hundreds
minute.
of people. My friend, my contact within the U.S. Marshal Service says
Uh,
they're expecting another 180 to 250 arrests in the next 2 or 3 weeks
go.
related to the insurrection. You heard him, insurrection
Insurrection.
attempt, and there will be charges related to inciting an insurrection and seditious conspiracy.
There you go.
And he
Hope one
won't
of
tell
them's
me whether they
Marjorie
involve
Taylor Greene.
Yeah.
any actual members of. He said that there are members of the Trump administration who are under suspicion. There are
Go
members of
figure.
Congress who are under suspicion.
Michael
There are
Cloud.
members of the Capitol Police who
Yeah.
are under suspicion. Everything is on the table now that we have a fair and just and sensible and human attorney general in place. It's just a matter of time before
And
he gets settled in his
an
office.
administration that gives a shit. That's
Yeah,
what we
pretty
have.
much.
Pretty much.
But
All right. Mitch,
we are commanded to
yeah,
pursue justice,
that's what we're going
and
to
we
do,
will
baby.
not allow these people to
Hey,
deter us
it's America.
from just.
It's what we do.
Here's
It's
here's
what
one
we're
more
supposed
thing. I'll leave you with this thought.
What's that?
There's 8 dead Asian women in Georgia, and I lay their bodies at the feet of Donald J. Trump.
I do too, brother. He's the one that lit
And I
the
lay
match to
them
this.
at the feet of
He's the one
Lauren
that
Boebert.
keeps propagating it, keeps driving it in. Yes,
And,
this is what he wants. You know,
and I tell you,
he's not